I don't want to set the world on fire.
I'm Adrian Johnatans, British professional wrestler. I'm Adrian Johnatans, British professional wrestler, 25 years old and been wrestling for the past 10 years. Well, I grew up in southern England, Portsmouth to be more precise, where wrestling was a big deal, and that's probably how I fell into this business. It's a small harbour town, a lot of fun, although it's a small, boring British town. That was cool. I'm still back from this period of time where we didn't spend all the time playing with the phones and playing video games, although I did. We also spent numerous times outside under the rain, sometimes when we got a little bit of sun, by the seaside, beautiful place, including playing wrestling with older friends. My mother is a nurse. My father used to be own a record shop and was also into wrestling. My mother is like any mother, doesn't like to see me wrestle. Doesn't show up to the shows often, except if I really ask her to be there for important championship matches. I can see her squish the face every time I take a kick to the face. When I have to take big moves on the head, pile driver, she panics big time. Happens a couple of times that I got injured in the ring, or my head got open, I was bleeding. I had to hide myself from her for 2 or 3 weeks to be sure that I would heal. Like most people my age, it was on the telly. We actually, here in Sweden, you guys maybe don't have this culture of wrestling. We do in England, we do have British wrestling. We had here for 100 years. So my grandmother was already showing up at wrestling shows, British wrestling shows, with her father when she was a kid. My dad used to watch Wider Sports on BBC. So I started watching American wrestling because it was part of the culture, part of the things that you would watch on TV with your family. I couldn't even recall what was the first show that I watched. I was talking with my cousins, who was also a huge wrestling fan. Said, well, my buddy is a wrestler. He was wrestling for FWA, Max Voltage, and he took me to the training, and I trained there for 2 weeks. And from that point on, I never stopped. My first match was, like many others, a rookie battle royal. They just told me, go down to do your stuff. I tried to fight back, but didn't last long in there. Got noticed by Swedish promoters, and I'm hopefully making an impact in Stockholm. He thinks he's tough, I might be tougher.
I don't want to set the world on